Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our chapter number 25, complementary angles. Now, what is the meaning of complementary angles? So, we have to deal in trigonometry, we know that, with the right angle triangles. Okay. Now, right angle triangles means one angle of 90 degree, and the complementary angles, now we have to deal with complementary, that means 90 minus the given angle. Now we have to learn few formulas for this exercise. Only one exercise is there and only few sums are there related to only 6 formulas. Now the first formula is our, that is sine theta, that will be equals to cos 90 minus theta. What is the meaning of theta? That means sine with one angle, like 60 degree, 30 degree. Then I will take the sine 30 degree, that will be equals to cos 90 minus the given angle. If the angle is given 30 degree, then I will take cos 90 minus 30. The same way, cos theta will be equals to sine 90 minus given angle. That means these are correlated angles. The same way, sine and cos are interrelated. Next part is our, that is tan. Tan is correlated with cotangent, that means reciprocal of it. If the tan theta is given, then I will take the cotangent of 90 minus given angle. Then the next part is cotangent theta, that will be equals to tangent 90 minus the given angle. In the same way, two more are there. One is secant and other one is the cosecant. Secant will be related with cosecant. Secant with the given angle equals to, that is cosecant 90 minus given angle. And the next one is, that is cosecant theta equals to secant minus 90 minus theta. Once again I am repeating, there are 6 formulas, sine related with cos and cos related with sine, vice versa. Same way, tan related with cot and cot related with tan, and the next two are secant related with cosecant and cosecant related with secant. We have to take the given angle equals to the opposite of it with 90 minus the given angle. Only 6 formulas are there, and this exercise we can solve only with 6 formulas, nothing to do. Then next we will come on our sum. First part, see, first of all we have to see the given two angles are related. If they have the sum of 90 degree, then we can apply these formulas. If the sum is not 90 degree, then we can't apply these formulas. Clear, students? Now listen me carefully once again. If the sum of two given angles is 90 degree, then we are able to apply these formulas. Otherwise we can't. And one thing more, if the two angle sum is 90 degree, we will change and apply on one value angle. That means only we will change one value, not the both. If we change the both, then our sum will not be solved. See, in the first sum, if I take the value is given tan 47 degree and in the denominator there is given cotangent 43. First what I have to check? I have to check 47 plus 43. What will be the sum? Check it. 47 plus 43, it become 90. It means I am able to apply the formula. Now what to do? I will change only one value. Here, tangent 47 and cotangent 43, I am taking the one value change. I take tan equals to cot 90 minus theta. That means I will take cotangent 90 minus theta is given 47. That means 90 minus 47. Now if I subtract 47 from 90, what will be there? There will be only 43. Now see, the upper and numerator and the denominator both are same. Cotangent 43 and cotangent 43. Same value will be cancelled and my answer become 1. If I change both values, tan and cot, then the tan become cot and cot become tan and nothing result will be there. So that's why we will change only one value out of 2 if the sum is 90 degree. In the next very much sum, there is given secant square 18 degree minus cosecant square 72 degree. Now square is given. Nothing to worry. We have to take the same formula. Now this secant 18 and the next value is 72. What to do? we have take the sum first. 18 plus 72 become 90. That means I can apply the formula. Now what to do? I will change only one value. If I change the two values, nothing will be there. Again same statement will be there and solution will not be there. So that's why you can change 18 and 72. I am going to change 72. But you will change when you solve this sum, you will change the 18. Result will be same, answer will be same. So we have to apply some different. I am changing 72, but you have to change the value of which one? 18. That means you take secant square as cosecant square minus 90 minus 18, but I am taking here cosecant formula. Cosecant will be equals to secant square 90 minus 72. If I subtract 72 from 90, what will be there? There will be 18. Now see, the values are same and there is sign of subtraction. When same value subtracted from the same, the answer become 0. That means once again I am repeating, first check the sum. What is the sum? If the sum 90, that means I am able to apply the formula. Then what to do? Change only one value where the sum is 90 degree. Then we can obtain the result. Now in the next sum we can see sin 90 minus a. Sum number 2 first part and I am doing the fourth part. Please, when you see the video, open your books also. When you solve one part, then try to next part, then watch the next one. Because if you see whole video once and then you solve the sum, then this will be not possible because there are different concepts here. So when you see the one sum, then try to do the next one, then see the next sum from this video and watch the full video, because when you see only few part of the video, then you are not able to do the full exercise because there are different concepts. Otherwise I can solve one sum only and I say to do solve yourself. No, because different concepts are there. So that's why we are solving the sums with the different concept we are solving. So you have to try along with the sum by own. When you see one part of one sum, then try to solve the next part. Then see the next sum from the video. Clear? If you have any problem, then watch the again video. Because this video is only for your comfort. In the class, we just explain and you can give that problems. But now you are coming in the class, so watch the video. When you come blank, then you can't see, you ask from us because you don't know anything. When you see the video, you understand your problems by solving the sum. Then you can ask us in the class. That is not sum, which is sum you can't solve. So please come with your problems to us. So please watch the full video, and if any problem, try again, then you can. Okay, now we are coming to sum number 2. Here there is a given sin 90 minus a, then there is given sin a minus cos 90 minus a, then cos a. Now I have to see the sum. A plus 90 minus a. What is the sum? See it. It become 90. That means I will change 1. Now I am going to apply the formula. Sin 90 minus theta. What will it equals to? It become cos theta. That means it become now cos a. Then next part, here cos 90 minus a. It becomes sin a and cos a minus sin a minus cos a. Same values are there. They will be subtracted and answer become 0. In the next sum, fourth part, there is given 2 tan 53 degree, cotangent 37 degree. Then there is minus cotangent 80 degree upon tan 10 degree. Now what to see? We have to see the sum. Now first I will see the sum of 53 and 37. That become 90. I will change only 1. In next part, 80 plus 10. That also become 90. I have to change only one part. So that's why I apply it. Tan 53 will be equals to cotangent 90 minus 53 and cotangent 80 become tan 90 minus 80. So you can try the denominator also. I am applying on numerator. You can apply on denominator. Then you can check yourself, your understanding. Okay. Now it become cot 37 and here become 10 upon tan 10. Both will be cancelled. What will be left here? Here left 2 and here left only 1. Then 2 minus 1. Next will be answer become 1. Now see the sum number 3 and 4. In our sum number 3, show that, see, here is given tan 10, then there is given tan 15. tan 75, tan 80. 4 values are given. Now I have to find the pair where the sum is 90 degree. When I see this 10 with the sum 80 become 90, that means I will change only one, both of them. Then there is also 15 and 75. The sum of 15 and 75 is 90. I will change one. Now I am going to this tan 10. It become cotangent 90 minus 10. Then the tan 15 become cotangent 90 minus 15. Rest will be same. If I change the next one also, I can't solve the sum. So if the sum is 90, from the pair I have to change only one. Now it become cotangent 80 and it become cotangent 75. There is tan 75, there is tan 80. Now how to see? Cotangent is the reciprocal of which value? That is reciprocal of tangent. That means this cotangent 80 is 1 upon tan 80 and multiply tan 80. These will be cancelled. Then this cotangent 75 is 1 upon tan 75 and there is tan 75. These both will be cancelled and there is sign of multiply. When we cancel the values and there is sign of multiply, all ones are multiply and answer become 1, which we have to prove. Clear? In the next one, there is given cosecant 6 from number 4. In the statement, he said that express each of the following term between 0 to 45. That means the angle given are 68 and next angle is given 72. But I have to become the angle 0 to 45. Now what to do? The sum is not 90. That means I can change the both. Now cosecant 68 becomes secant 90 minus 68 and the cotangent 72 become tangent 90 minus 72. Now it becomes secant 22 and secant 18. Now angles are 22 and 18 that lie between 0 to 45. Now in the next sum number 5, second part. See student, here given 4 triangle ABC. There is a given triangle ABC. That means sum of the angle A plus B plus C that become 180 degree, because we know that angle sum property, the sum of all triangles angles will be 180. So in the statement I need B plus C on one side and the C A on the other side. So that's why I take B plus C on one side and A go to that side and become negative. But in the statement also I need B plus C upon 2. That's why I will taking divided by 2 on the both side. Here become B plus C upon 2 equals to 180 upon 2 minus A upon 2. When I solve it, B plus C upon 2 will be equals to 90 minus, because 180 divided with 2 become 90. Now see, in the left hand side what is given? That is given tangent B plus C upon 2. Now the value of B plus C upon 2 become 90 minus E upon 2. Now I put the value here. B plus C at the place of B plus C upon 2, I put the value 90 minus E upon 2. Now it become tangent 90 minus theta. Tangent 90 minus theta will be equals to cotangent theta. That means it become cotangent theta value is A upon 2. It become cotangent A upon 2. That what we have to prove. Now in the next part, sum number 6. Here the same procedure will given. Tangent 55 minus A is given. Then cotangent 35 plus A is given. Now once again see the sum. 55 minus A minus cotangent 35 plus A. 55 minus A plus 35 plus A. A will be cancelled and the sum become 90. That means I can apply the formula here, but I have to change only one value. I am going to change first. I take it tangent equals to cotangent 90 minus, and the value of theta is 55 minus A. When I open the brackets, the sign will be changed. 90 minus 55 become 35 and the negative A become positive A. Now here is cotangent 35 plus A minus cotangent 35A. Now the same value subtracted, the answer become 0. In the next sum, cos 70 is given upon sin 20. Now 70 plus 20 become 90. Then cos 59 and sin 31. 59 plus 39 also sum will be 90. Then minus 8 sin square 30 is given. Here G. Now sin 30 value is given in the table. Sin 30 value is 1 upon 2. I put the value, then I change the 1 cos 70 is 9 sin 90 minus 70, then the cos 59 is sin 90 minus 59. Now again same values are there, we cancel. Now sin 20 upon sin 20 become 1. Sin 31 upon sin 30 also 1. Minus 8 multiply 1 upon 2 square. It become 1 upon 4. 4 cancel with 8. There will be 2. 1 plus 1 is 2 and minus 2. Again there will be 0. In the next sum number 7. Now here there is a given triangle ABC right angle at point B. That means B angle is of 90 degree. Now which left angles are there? That is A and C. We know that the sum is 180. One angle of 90 degree. That means other two sum also will be 90. It means A plus C become 90 degree. And the value of A become 90 minus C. In the given statement here is given secant A sin C minus tan A into tan C upon sin B. Now what to do? I have to put the values. A is equals to 90 minus C. It means it become secant 90 minus C sin C. Then tan at the place of A what to write? 90 minus C. It become tan 90 minus C into tan C. It becomes secant 90 minus theta. It become cosecant and sine then minus tan into cot. Now cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. That means sine will be cancelled. Then again cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. That will be also cancelled. Now what will be left? 1 minus 1. And the 1 minus 1 will be equals to 0. That means we have to apply the same formula. Only 6 we have to learn. Next in the sum number 8. There is given sin cos 90 minus A into secant. Now relation is not going to 90. 90 minus A and 77. Then what to do? I have to see some relation is given here. Cosecant and secant is given. Cos and secant is given. And I know that the secant is the reciprocal of cos. So that's why I can put the value secant as 1 upon cos. Now both are cos. This cos is divided this side. That means going to that side become multiplied. Now it become cos 77. Now here is cos, here is cos. That means angle will be equal. Here is 90 minus A and here is 77. This 77 and 90 we will come to one side. 90 minus 77 become 13 and the value of A become 13. So that's why we have to first see the relation. If the angles relation is there, then we directly apply the formula. If angles relation is not there, then we have to see the relation between the given trigonometric ratios. Then we apply according to given sum. So please try to only 8 sums are there and I try my best to explain each and every. But you have again any problem, first you have to watch the full video. Then you have to once again watch the video after solving the sum if any problem is there. Otherwise, if you have again problem, you can ask us in the class. But if you are not coming, then you can by your comment which problem you are facing here. Okay, so please try to do it. Thank you very much.